happens to human beings when they get what they thought they wanted more than anything? They move on. There's something else. Then there's something else. Then there's something else, right? Okay, well, in Jannah, He'll give you whatever you want, right? But after you get whatever you want and you look around in Jannah, you're like, my imagination just expanded. Can I place new demands? Yeah, وَلَكُمْ فِيهَا مَا تَدَّعُونَ. Like it's not limited to, what if I ask for something and then that's it? No. Your imagination, the scope of the things you can ask for from Allah will expand. Actually, this is a point associated with human creativity. Artists, engineers, architects, you know what they do? They take inspiration, don't they? They're driving by, they see a tree, they're like, I'm going to make a building that looks like a tree. And then they do that. Artists do that, you know? Architects do that. People that design things, they take, cooks do that. They take inspiration from recipes. So when you see things in Jannah you've never seen before, guess what? You're going to get a new kind of inspiration. You're going to get new crazy ideas of what you want. And Allah will incorporate those too in whatever it is that Jannah has to offer. وَلَكُمْ فِيهَا مَا تَدَّعُونَ. Now this seems to be the greatest of all possible gifts, right? Like, this is even beyond human imagination now. But then Allah baffles you and me with what He says next. He says, نُزُلًا مِنْ غَفُورٍ رَحِيمٍ. Nuzul in the Arabic language, let me explain this to you. Back in the day, people didn't bring their car to somebody's house. They drove on their camel. They drove on their horse. And when they got up on the horse and they reached somebody's house, the person whose house you came to, they came outside and they helped you get off the horse. And they helped you tie your camel and your horse. And then they gave you some, some peanuts or water or whatever right at the door, right as soon as you get off the animal, and then they take you inside. So the descent from the animal, that's called nuzul. And nuzul includes when they give you that water, they give you pista badam, chai shai, pani shani, whatever they give you, when they hand you that stuff, the introductory hospitality, you go to some people's house and they leave like nuts and things on the table. Dinner hasn't been served yet, but if it takes long enough, all the nuts disappear and now you're not hungry anymore, that kind of thing. That's actually what is called nuzul. So the way you can translate or think about nuzul is the introductory hospitality, not the main course, not the actual meal. You understand? What I just described about Jannah, Allah describes that as nuzul. That is the introductory hospitality. That has nothing to do with the main course. Nuzulan min ghafurir rahim, from the one who covers all sins, from the one that is always loving and caring. Meaning what is coming beyond that is beyond the words that you and I have the ability to incorporate or internalize. That's beyond us. This is the invitation to Jannah that the angels are giving. Now possibly at the time of death, but even before as a motivation. Now let me add something more.